Yo, what's good, basketball heads? It's your boy Crush. So here go Charles Barkley ripping the modern NBA, saying it's a three-point contest and they're soft. And I do agree, man. Nobody's trying to work on the mid-range, work on their post game, work on their inside game. I get it. It's a new league. It's a new era. The game is played differently. I get all that. But that don't mean you can't work on your full package. The mid-range is still effective, but no player wants to shoot mid-range. Everybody's on the perimeter. Even the center is on the perimeter. And Charles Barkley is saying, enough is enough, man. Dudes only want to shoot threes all day. And I agree, that could be very boring. Like, it's just predictable. Oh, screens, cut, go on the perimeter, wait for the ball, shoot a three. So Charles Barkley is saying it's a shooting contest. To me personally, it's not good for the game. Not shooting threes, but just saying the game being one-dimensional. You only want to shoot threes. You don't want to play inside. Just all threes. Like, is that it? That's it? Basketball was for sure better in the 90s and 80s because players' game was more well-rounded. They had mid-range, back to the basket, three-point shots. I mean, there were different facets to the game, and dudes' skill set were more well-rounded. Now, dudes just work on their handles and shooting threes. I do agree with Charles Barkley, man, wholeheartedly. It's a lot of threes. Everybody plays the same. You have two teams on the court, and you could predict their offense. They both play the same. They're going to do the same exact thing. It's like copy-paste. No variation, no different. This team is going to shoot threes all night. This team is going to shoot threes all night. That's it. And when the playoff comes, the game slows down. So if you are a team who also plays in the mid-range or you have a little mixture, you would fare better than a team who's at the perimeter all night. If your threes ain't falling, you're going to lose, especially in the playoff. When your threes are not falling, it's game over. As you can see from years back when James Harden, they missed like 27 threes or some all-time record, and they lost. If only somebody had said, let's take some mid-range shot. But nope, they kept shooting threes. So nothing is wrong with taking three-point shots. It's just it's one-dimensional. Mix it up a little bit. Add some mid-range into it. Some post-game. Diversify a little bit, man. Charles Barkley also talked about the NBA being soft, which we all know it is. It's super soft, and now nobody plays defense. Look at the scoring. The scoring is the highest it's ever been. Yes, they're shooting a lot of threes, but also it's because of the defense. There's not a lot of real rugged defense being played, and dudes are jacking up threes all night. So this is what Charles Barkley had to say. It's awful basketball. I hate to be the old get off my lawn dude. No defense, and it's becoming a three-point shooting contest. The only thing that bothers me is that players just go to the gym and jack up threes all night. And if they make them, they win. And if they miss them, they lose. I don't mind guys shooting threes, but you're a big guy shooting threes now. If y'all just gonna have a three-point shooting contest, just say it. So that's what Charles Barkley had to say. And I do agree. Dudes go to the gym, and I'm sure they're just working on three-point shots. You could literally watch videos on YouTube of basketball players jacking up threes, practicing threes all day. That's all they're doing. Literally. Somebody's passing them the ball, and they're shooting threes. That's all they're doing. No back to the basket, no mid-range. The only person I see that do everything, works on all of his game is Carmelo. If you watch YouTube videos of Carmelo, he's in the post. He's doing different things. But the average person in today's NBA, if you see a video, all they're doing is shooting threes. Somebody's passing them the ball, and they're shooting threes. That's it. He's correct, and that's crazy. So dudes don't even sharpen their game, Add things to your repertoire just in case. It's always good to work on your game, work on your footwork, add new moves to your skill set. Don't just jack up threes all day. But unfortunately, that's the era we're in. I mean, now you're seeing games over 120 plus points. In today's NBA, 100 points is considered low. Matter of fact, just last night's game, the Clippers versus the Timberwolves, they scored under 90. It was 88-89. Now that's some old school that's some old school scoring. Because nowadays everything is over 100. 100 is minimum. I was surprised the scoring was so low in that game. You rarely ever see that. You rarely ever see a game where two teams score under 90 points. That's almost impossible in today's NBA. It's so rare. But that happened last night. The Timberwolves versus the Clippers. It was a good game, low scoring game. You don't really see that much because everybody's scoring 120 plus. Threes are flying everywhere. Dudes are jacking up shots. A dude will have a wide open two and he'll go out to shoot a three. This shit's crazy. You could watch games where dudes are going to the lane, easy two, and he'll dish it out for a three. So even though he has an easy two, he will pass it out for a three. And the guy will probably miss the shot. I'm telling you, man, it's just crazy. Another thing you see a lot in this era, a lot of 60-point games, 70-point games. Why is that? Because dudes are shooting a lot of threes. Mixed in with no defense. You can't play hard. You can't play real defense. So yes, that's why all these players are scoring 60 points, 70 points. And then you hear stuff like, this era is way better than the older eras. They're more talented. No, the game has changed a lot to the point where it's beneficial to the offensive player. Today's NBA is beneficial to anyone who wants to score the basketball. If you are a scorer, today's NBA is super beneficial to your game because you have no defense. They shoot threes all day. So of course you're going to have Devin Booker scoring 70 points and all this. It's easy. You know, when they make comparison, the older era to this era, think about the future generation. When they see all the scoring and, oh man, this guy scored this and that, they're going to assume this era was better because all the high scoring and all that. But no, it's not. It's just the game have changed so much. You know, no hand checking, no defense, lack of defense. Players shooting threes all day. The three is real emphasized. So yes, when future generation look at clips from today's era, the 90s and the 80s, they're going to think this era they were superior. They were better, but that's not the case. But obviously they would know that. The game just changed. The experience is better. If you go to a game and you're seeing a mixture of things, you know, post play, cuts, mid-range, three-point, just different things, it's a better experience. If you go to a game and dudes are just jacking threes all day, majority of the points the scoring is coming from three-pointers, that's boring, you know, but let them tell it. They'll tell you, you know, today's NBA has the greatest players, the most talent it's ever had. They're just better than everybody before them. You know, they're better than all their predecessors, you know. That's what they'll tell you. But it's not true, man. But I do agree with Charles Barkley. The popularity of the NBA, that's up, yes, but as far as the game, the quality, it's not the same, man. It's not the same quality. But the money is overflowing more than ever. You know, revenue, a lot of money is being made. The popularity is up more because of social media. We're in a social era. You can see everything. But the game has suffered a lot, man, from a quality standpoint. But as always, I'll holla. As always, we just talking basketball. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share. Holla at your boy.
It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about the game. I'ma say it. It's all about the game.